this video, we'll explore the emotional aspects of procrastination, which is really a gap between our emotions, our thoughts, and our actual behaviors. We'll also look at effective strategies for overcoming procrastination and enhancing task completion by dealing with these emotional aspects. The increased awareness Brittany was developing proved to be helpful immediately. She was noticing herself procrastinating on things like a bit of extra training or homework that she wasn't interested in. She knew she needed to be more disciplined, though, but that was much easier said than done. To actually execute on that discipline and ward off her procrastination, she'd need to deal with whatever unpleasant emotion she was avoiding. In the case of her homework, she didn't feel confident she knew how to complete it. In the case of her training, she simply didn't want to go through the hard work. To combat these unpleasant experiences, Brittany made a meeting with her teacher to get support and guidance so she could change ambiguity or confusion into clarity and confidence. To push back against her desire to stay comfortable and not work hard, she asked her coach for a bit of extra accountability around her training. In both cases, she used what she was feeling to inform action steps that would change that feeling and thus help her to not procrastinate. Procrastination is a form of coping with unpleasant emotion where we delay tasks to avoid or manage that unpleasant emotion associated with the task. It could be fear, anxiety, frustration, ambiguity, confusion. They all act as barriers, and so procrastinators often struggle with emotional regulation. The 7 emotions identified by Dr. Tim Pitchell and are at play most often with procrastination include feeling bored, frustrated, having to deal with difficulty, ambiguity, a lack of structure, not being intrinsically rewarded for the task, or it lacking personal meaning. So, to combat procrastination, we should try to experience or frame or create the opposite emotion. Address whatever emotion is at play, find the right challenges to your distress tolerance,